The other dude is like, hey, Draymond, you probably shouldn't say that. And then you see Steve Kerr, who's yelling, just goes, you know what? Okay, do you.
But they got 5 of them. They got 5 peak. Right. They got 5 Drew Holidays.
You could be a leader all you want. KD stepping that run, brother. You taking that step back.
This is the best one-on-one rivalry in sports.
I think Steph, the 4-time champion, gives you a better chance of winning a chip than Giannis does.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, I wish. I gotta go Christmas shopping. I can't have a little sippy with y'all.
Welcome into this edition of Road Trippin. I'm Allie Clifton, Richard Jefferson here in the Road Trippin studios. Channing Fries in Portland. Kendrick Perkins will be coming to us from H-Town in just a few minutes. Before we get started on some spicy hot NBA news, this is actually spicy hot NBA news. Road Trippin is expanding. How about that? It is officially official. Shout out to our guy, Richard Jefferson. The Richard Show, presented by Road Trippin, is now officially partnered with the NBA and will be distributed across NBA digital and social platforms. You see the release here. It is long overdue. That is coming from me, not from Richard, in support of you and your show and your creative. This is exciting news, and we're excited to have you guys on board. How do you feel?
God bless me. God bless me. I work so hard for everyone else. It's amazing.
Wow.
It's awesome because when we started road tripping, it was about telling our stories and having fun. You know, a lot of our stories, you know, when we went back to the beginning of it, we didn't talk that much basketball in the beginning. We talked about everything but basketball. So it's more of, you know, as we've, you know, moved up and we've all started, calling games and doing different things in the space, to be able to give athletes an opportunity to just kind of go solo and crack some jokes and have some fun in the road tripping style that we've always done. I'm excited. Shout out my guy, Matt Durhali, Paul Benedict over there at the NBA. Cheers.
Matt is so thrilled for you. I must say.
Poor Matt. Really, poor Matt. I've been texting him, so Matt, how you doing? For the last 3 months.
He loves you.
He hates me.
Wow. Fair. I will say, you do have an episode dropping on Christmas Day.
We do.
Just in time for the Christmas Day game.
Jalen Brunson is dropping on Christmas Day across all the platforms. It'll be on NBA TV, the app, .com. It's already up on our YouTube. And then shortly thereafter, Draymond Green's episode is going to be dropping.
Very timely, and we're going to make that segue now. However, I thought this was funny because we like to give a shout out to our fans and our viewers at any point in time. And I was scrolling through the comments of congratulations towards you. One, Kevin Love.
Oh, I told him can't wait to have him on.
Yeah, you're going to have Kevin on. Channing will be on there. Perk will be on there. J.R. Smith already.
Yes.
What?
Said that he would come on.
Yeah.
Do people come on for free?
Oh, I haven't paid anyone, and you're not better than Tim Duncan, so.
Damn it.
That's going on, yeah.
But there was
I don't know if I'm better than anyone on there. Maybe TJ McConnell. Sorry, TJ.
Why are you going to throw a shot at our Arizona guy?
I will say, having a sneak peek at the TJ McConnell episode.
Listen.
Channing, having a sneak peek at the TJ McConnell episode, he may be a little bit more funnier than you.
Hey, TJ was really good. TJ, shout out our guy.
You have to deal with me daily.
Fair.
Yeah.
He just is one show. So, you know, you need new material. If you saw me once a month, you think I was fucking hilarious. I'm trying to redo this every day, Allie, okay? It's hard.
Good luck. Ryan on Earth, though, said, this post makes it look like you died.
Somebody posted the gif of like opening the refrigerator and being like, oh.
The milk is expired.
Hey, you know what?
Expired.
That's fine. I honestly, I get it.
That was just hilarious because it is an interesting.
It is a post because it's just like, what are you gonna do? I don't know, but we're excited. It's gonna be awesome. The goal is to do like 10, 12 episodes a year. I want to get the WNBA involved once they settled their dispute. I would love to get What? It is. Is there in a labor disagreement, labor dispute? I'd love to get them on, want to hear their stories. But it's more about basketball. It's more about, it's really, in my opinion, inside stuff type vibes that, shout out our guy, Ahmad Rashad, the legend, one of the original GOATs of this game. Just having fun and messing around.
We couldn't be more thrilled to add you to our platform and
welcome.
And make Road Trippin that much bigger. And fortunately for all of you, he has not died. In fact, he is risen and he is back, ready to go. All right, shout out to the Richard Show. Speaking of Draymond, let's dive right into it. The Warriors beat the Orlando Magic yesterday to bring them back to 500. They're 15-15 on the season. In the third quarter, Draymond and Steve Kerr got into it on the bench. I don't know if you guys saw this. Draymond removed himself to the locker room and would not return to the game. I want to give you your thoughts from Steve Kerr post-game before we dive in.
Yeah, we got into it, obviously, and I took the time out just because I thought we lost our focus there a little bit, and so we had it out a little bit, and he made his decision to go back to the locker room to cool off, and that's all I'm going to say about it. It's everything is private, and I got nothing further to add.
Would you? I mean, he didn't play the last 20 minutes. Would you have gone back to?
No, he wasn't going back in.
Did he? And was that a decision by him or you?
Well, he left. He went back to the locker room, and so we moved forward, and the guys played great. It's a hell of a win. Really good second half, and I'm very proud of the team. And like I said, nothing more to discuss from my end.
Temper spilled over, and I just thought it was best that I got out of there. I don't think there was a situation where it was going to get better. So it was just best to remove myself, that's it.
All right, wanted you guys to have the context from the two of them before you make your thoughts. Channing, Rich, which one wants to go first? What do you make of this moment last night?
I mean, Richard's looking at me.
Go ahead,
I've seen some wild arguments, but being around teammates and being around players that have played at a high level, you gotta know, like, coaches can yell at certain guys, coaches can't yell at certain guys. Certain guys are a lot more emotional about the game, where other ones are more, I don't want to say stat-based, but they're more analytical, right? Draymond Green is one of the most emotional players, good or bad, in the NBA, maybe in the history of the NBA. I'm just being serious. Like, he does have a temper. And so one thing that you can notice, if you watch that film of like the actual game of like somebody videoing it, Steve and Draymond are going at it. You see Jerry Stackhouse, who has a lot of respect, tries to calm it down, and he goes, you know what, go ahead. He goes, all right. And it doesn't even, he just starts looking over here. The players in the back, like, I forgot, Pajemski is just still warming up. So he's like, okay, whatever, fuck it. The other dude is like, hey, Draymond, you probably shouldn't say that, right? And then you see Steve Kerr, who's yelling, just goes, you know what? Okay, do you. And that type of thing happens. The walking to the back is a good solution, sort of, but not really. Like, again, you should be able to, in that moment, you yell, you scream. When it's over, you get back to basketball. And the fact that it still lingered is what obviously we're never going to know what happened. Hopefully we don't know. But like, I just think these things are normal. But for him to go to the locker room is not normal. Like, you get in arguments, you sit on the end of the bench, you talk to your teammate, you cuss him out, you say, this dude fucking sucks, I hate his guts. And then you go, you know what? I need to go play back in the game. Going to a locker room, something crazy had been in his mind.
Well, yes, I would say this. Draymond, Kenyon Martin, there are guys that are hyper emotional that can get very fiery and competitive. And your goal as a coach is you don't want them to stop and just listen. You want them to keep it, but somewhat control that fire. So if that fire ever gets a little too high, to take a walk and come back, like that's a normal thing, right? Was the argument that they were having of a normal argument? Probably not. Right? It looked like a more intense argument that they probably have it over the 10 years, but this season that looked like a very intense one. Was the walk that he took a very intense long walk and go back to the locker room, that was probably another part of it. Guys have been super, super fired up, walked in the hallway, went into the back to go take a pee because they're out of the rotation, and they come back, sit down, everything's fine, right? So there's a lot of things that we don't know internally that you could see that there was an argument that looked like a very intense argument. You could tell that the walk, and we know this is a part of how Draymond has gotten, has managed at times his emotions, is to go take a walk. Now, is that walk because he's mad at the officials? Is that walk because he's mad at his teammate? Is that walk is mad because of whatever reason, because of foul trouble? But if that walk is because you got into an argument with your coach, that's a little different. Mm-hmm. So the length of the walk, what was the context of the conversation that they were having? Was Draymond in the wrong? Was Steve, frustrated at the team and Draymond was defending the team? I don't know. So that's the part where it's like, they've won 4 championships together. It's all the finals. We've seen them do all the things. So unless more information comes out, that looks like if there's no suspension, looks like he's gonna play next game.
It would be a suspension from the team.
It'd be internally. It'd be like an internal suspension, and that's happened where they had moments in the locker room that was an internal suspension against Draymond, and then they moved on. So that's why I'm saying.
Let me ask you this, Rich.
Go ahead.
When Steve, I think, is one of the better coaches of always having his players back, for better or for worse, right? Especially a guy like Draymond. When Draymond trusts you, he'll go 1,000% for you, right? And I think Steve, over the years, even though Draymond does something bad, Steve's like, hey, he's just doing what he thinks is best for the team, whatever. Do you think that when Steve said he lost focus, that Draymond started to and I hate using this word because they use this word for dogs, and he fixates on a thing, right? And so I think Steve was trying to get him back into the team stuff, and Draymond was just fixated. It could be fixated on this one thing. And Steve's like, dog, come back here. We need you to do this. And he would be like, no, I think we need to do that. Well, so to use the word he lost focus seems a little bit more read under the hood. Draymond was not focused on us winning.
Did he say Draymond wasn't focused, or did he say we weren't focused as a team?
But this is what I'm saying. Right now...
Yeah, he said we took a timeout because they were getting into it on court. He took a timeout because Draymond wasn't focused. He was yelling and screaming. And then they started arguing on the bench. They finished that argument on the bench.
Okay. So
what I'm saying is if he lost focus, if Draymond loses focus, the rest of the team goes to the dumps.
I would say this, right? That is an understandable thing that's happened. We've all seen it. Different players, coach with fixate. We don't know. We're playing a hypothetical, right? Because we're trying to figure out what happened inside their huddle with, 2 very high-profile people in their position and champions, and we don't know. So, that's one of those things that's we can see the argument. As players, do players walk off and go in the back? Yes. The context of why you might walk off. It could be foul trouble. It could be the referee pissed you off and you don't want to get a technical. It could be because you got to go to the fucking bathroom. We don't know. So that part, anything outside of that, we're guessing. We know Draymond. We do know Draymond. And we could see a 90-second heated conversation. And we saw what happened afterwards. And on both sides, they said that they were good.
Maybe we'll get to learn about Draymond a little bit more with the Richard Show episode. Chris Haynes reported that the Warriors are on the lookout for an athletic center. Any trade ideas for the Warriors?
An athletic center. If there was an athletic center power forward out there that was possibly on the market.
I got a couple names. I don't know if he's athletic, but I think he'd fit. I don't know defensively if they could do it. Vooch would fit. Vooch has been doing well. Vooch would fit. Lauri Markkanen would fit.
So you say Vooch, you say Markkanen. Is that who you were?
No, I was talking about Giannis.
No. No, man. No.
What do you mean no? What do you mean no?
How did you? That's what I'm saying. But nobody else picked up on that?
Here's what I'm saying no is you're going to, if you bring in Giannis, what system are you running? Giannis' system or Steph's system?
What? What are you talking about?
What system are you running? If you bring in Giannis, what system are you running?
Motherfucker, you got Giannis.
He is your system.
I know, but Giannis has a particular. Giannis needs particular things to be successful.
Okay, stay here. Okay, I hear you. You're right. Would you make the trade if you were them?
I mean, I would, yeah. But I'd have to talk.
So why?
Here's why.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't give a shit about the system.
Say,
Give me him and we'll figure it out. I want to see what system they would use.
I mean, if we're going to go with Steph, if we're saying, hey, Steph, this is your last 2 years, whatever that is, I don't know if it is, I'm just assuming. Give me a guy like Vooch whose versatility can fit into a Steph system where Vooch can shoot, he can pass, he can rebound, he can post up, but he's also not going to hijack. I hate using the word hijack. He's not going to hijack your offense where a guy like Giannis is so polarizing. You're not going to go,
averages
hey, Giannis,
32, 14, and 7.
In his system, Richard, in his system.
I agree, but what I'm saying is Giannis has won a championship as the most dominant.
One.
Right? No, stay with me.
One.
Stay with me.
Okay.
What if we say if Giannis were to go to the Spurs, or if Giannis were to go to the Golden State Warriors, would you say that the future was Giannis?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And this is the problem, but Steve Kerr coaches Steve Kerr basketball. So you're going to say, hey, Steve, after these 4 championships, we're switching all your shit for Steph's last year for Giannis.
That's fine. Like, understand, Steve, like our Phil Jackson won with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Then he also won with Shaq and Kobe. You can say system.
They ran the same system, Richard.
Bro, it's the personnel. Like, if you're so fixated on just a system, you're saying that we like Steph in his last 2 years, Giannis in his prime, and they're like, well, you would make the trade. You would make the trade. I would make the trade. You would make the trade. So we would do it.
Who are we trading?
I'm saying if you were the Golden State Warriors, if you were Golden State Warriors and you could get Giannis.
Steph.
If you were the Golden State Warriors and you could get Giannis.
Steph.
And you would have Steph and you would have Giannis. You would have Steph and you would have Giannis, right?
Everyone else is
everything else. And so now Channing, like he talked about Draymond being fixated. He's fixated on system.
I heard you.
And I agree with you. What I am saying is it's very than like Luka and LeBron. The system, hey, we're going to focus, and now maybe it's time for Steph to be the second best player and figure out how to work around Giannis. That could be an area. Because we can't say that Steph is going to be that dude. You can't just keep. So when he's 40, Richard, we're still doing the Steph system
right now. That's kind of crazy.
We saw it with Reggie Miller. We saw it with Ray Allen. We've seen it with players time and time again. We've seen it with time and time again. All I'm saying is, can Steph be the second best player on the team? He was with Kevin Durant.
That's a yes.
Kevin Durant won 2 Finals MVPs. I'm saying.
I know, Richard.
Okay, let's transition this because he's actually agreeing with you.
No. I'm
like
saying,
his reaction is like, oh, you're onto something.
No, I'm just respectfully saying, Channing, is that Steph you're 100% right. He has a unique system, and players have to learn how to play around him. But there can be a time where if the future is somebody like Giannis, that is going to be the future for the next 7 years, maybe it's time for Steph to adjust. If you were to get Giannis.
And my argument is, I think Steph, the 4-time champion, gives you a better chance of winning a chip than Giannis does. This is what I'm saying. Okay. So I'd rather build her. I'd rather add somebody for Steph in Steph's system and Steve Kerr's system than I would ask Steph, Draymond, whoever else is there to fit into Giannis's system. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, we're going to close up this conversation on the Golden State Warriors and transition to the positive because they did win. And Steph, he unlocked maybe a new celebration. I want you guys to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, Lord.
No.
That ain't it.
I love it. I absolutely love it. But, like, you got to understand, Steph has 2. Steph has 2. I don't know if this one, because, again, if we start seeing little kids doing these shimmies, if I see my son do that after a 3-point shot, I'm going to go out on the court and yank his ass off.
The shimmy? That's not a shimmy.
No, whatever.
He's riding his horse.
Yeah, again.
What kind of horse is he riding?
Yeah.
That is riding a horse. Or a fucking bull. At the rodeo. Continuing last week.
You can speak on that, Allie.
We all spoke on it last week, you dick.
But I'm saying is that I don't know that reference point from what I'm seeing.
When you sit on a bowl, what do you do with your hand?
I don't know. I never sat on a bull.
Have you ever been to a rodeo? Yes, you have.
No, I swear to you, I've
Really?
never been.
Have you ever seen bull riding?
No, I'm not turning on fucking bull riding.
Richard, it's actually in person. It is actually awesome.
You don't live that deep under a rock, and I see it in your face.
He lives in Hermosa.
I don't know.
Beach. Yes, he
does.
does.
That doesn't matter. You can't sit on your high horse. Wow.
Why is that a high horse?
As if you're
Why is that a high horse? Why is that a high
Did you just
horse?
make?
Because I couldn't tell he was
did you just
riding
make
a fucking
Casey
bull there.
Musgraves reference?
Oh yeah.
I couldn't tell. I thought he was doing just like someone.
Okay, it looks like you rode a bull.
Wait.
Can
If
we
you guys
please?
if you guys know Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right? If you guys know Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when they
Yes.
jump on it, like when you do that.
Same thing.
I don't reference a fucking bull. I don't reference a bull or a horse. I reference Carlton and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I don't care where the fuck you get it from. What is that?
That's a celebration. That's like a shimmy.
What are we? Okay.
It's a
no,
twisty.
that is not a
It's
shimmy.
a hip twisty.
That's a shimmy.
I first of all, I'm
No,
not saying I'm
shimmy is
100%
like-
accurate. Like, relax. Like, you're first of all,
flip
don't
this
tell
on
her
me.
to relax. Don't tell her to relax.
All right, we're moving on. Road running. No, we all know exactly what that was. Perk is joining the conversation as we transition to road running. Kon Knueppel has become the fastest player to 100 threes in NBA history. It's taken him 29 games, passing. Is this a record or is this a stat? Passing Lauri Markkanen, Keegan Murray, and Luka. It took them 42 games, just for a little added context and reference. What do we think of this? Channing, I know you have some thoughts on it. Is Kon Knueppel becoming the face of the Charlotte Hornets?
When you look at like the Charlotte Hornets and how they play with him and his style, it's something you can build around. It's a great product. The kid plays the right way. You would think he'd been in the league 5 or 10 years. And just his efficiency, I think, can sustain. And for everyone to be like, you know, the word around is like, dog, LaMelo, you would think, is one of the most talented young guys. Yeah, he's missed a bunch of games, but for Kon to come in so quickly, 29 games, and to give that much confidence to the organization is ridiculous.
Their team has had some talent. Again, they have some very young players, but Charlotte hasn't been relevant. Like the young player I watched him play against the Cavs last night, like his ability to shoot is unique and special. I see that you look at it. Somebody was talking about like we have marveled at Steph and breaking the record. You wonder like where he might be in 10, 15 years on that list. Because there's guys that have had the ability, Trae Young, guys that have been hitting 150 threes, 200 threes their whole career. Because Steph became Steph in year like 4 or 5, right? He broke the record in year 4, 5, then all of a sudden in year 6, it went nuts. But now guys are coming in early on shooting those numbers. So, what up, Big Perk?
Hey, Perk.
My road tripping family.
There you are. What is going on in your background?
What you mean? It's a lot, huh?
Yeah.
You don't like the setup?
No, I love it. I'm asking what it is.
I got into the studio for us. You know what I'm saying? We had to do a little upgrade on my way from the doctors. I had to, you know what I'm saying?
Our producer, Christian, is giving you the full approval of your setup.
He is?
Yeah, looks great. Sounds great.
I always knew I liked Christian. Shannon got a haircut?
Had to. Was up looking like a crusty crab.
Yeah, well, good for you.
Can't be doing that. Especially out in Portland. I was just sitting on a bench and somebody gave me $1. I said, yeah, it's time to get a haircut.
All right, we're moving on. Perk, welcome to the show. It has been fun. You have missed a lot. Let me say.
Well, look, first of all, I'm sorry I'm late, but I had missed my doctor's appointment for the last 2 weeks. I had to make it before the Christmas holidays. Otherwise, y'all probably wouldn't see me no more.
Oh,
so I ended up making a detour. I had a studio set up because, you know what I'm saying, we had to, I got to upgrade. Can't just be the digital background. Then I got to upgrade when I'm at home.
Well, I don't think there's any other gift that I would prefer over Christmas, our Road Trippin family, than making sure that we have you. I appreciate you being here. All right, we're going to talk about the Knicks. They're 20-8, second in the East. Jalen Brunson, he went on Lou Will's podcast, The Underground Lounge, denied the foul baiting claims. He said, "I'm not a foul baiter. I play by the rules. Be disciplined on defense. Don't reach." Lou Will accused him of jumping back into players, and he said he doesn't jump back. He jumps straight up.
Well, look, I'll say this.
Yeah.
He's lying. He's lying, and
Who's
it's okay.
lying?
This is
Jalen?
Jalen Brunson. He's lying, and it's okay. It's okay to hunt fouls, right? It's okay to foul bait. We done seen so many greats do it. What's the big thing, right? If you're struggling and you're playing with Hall of Famers, they have a mindset that if they're struggling from the field and their shot is not falling, they're saying what? We're going to get to the free throw line. We're going to get to the free throw line. Like, Paul Pierce was one of the best to ever do it as far as selling fouls. Kevin Durant, he started to swipe through. He used to sell fouls. Like, it's part of the game. No one should be ashamed of it. Like, yes, if you get to the free throw line, if you hunt fouls, like, it's part of it. It's part of being clever. It's part of having an IQ. Like, Luka and Austin Reeves are two of the best in the game at doing it. Once they get you on the hip, that lean forward, initiating contact, acting, doing all that, like, getting to the foul line is a great deal. I don't understand why people try to make it like it's a crime or it's something wrong with it.
Yeah, I don't know any MVP where we have not called them a foul baiter. I mean, just think about it. Every single MVP gets to the foul line. We were saying, oh, Joel Embiid's a foul baiter. SGA's a foul baiter. Jokic, he be flopping. They were like, Giannis, all he does is get to the free throw line. Like, that obviously must be a trend. It must be a trend. Look at James Harden when he was MVP.
But it's not.
Or KD, they get
Jenny,
to
I don't
the
think
free
it's
throw
a
line.
trend. You go look at the free throw consistent numbers of the top 10 scorers in the last 20 years. They all shoot a lot of free throws. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, if you go look at how many players that scored 30 and they're like, oh, he's a foul baiter, that is the new fun criticism to throw on good players. That's all it is. It's the new fun criticism. Like, yes, is he trying to get you to foul him? His purpose is to try and get you to foul him. Just like a pitcher's job is to get you to swing at balls. He wants you to swing at bad pitches. That's his fucking goal.
Let me ask y'all this. 3 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, Allie, you brought up and you ran a clip or something that Adam Silver has said for as bringing back defense, right? Like, does that mean Richard Shannon bringing back defense? Does that mean like he's going to bring back physicality, or is the refs going to switch their mindset of how they call calls? Like some of the calls that SGA is selling. Look, Jokic even sell a lot of things for us getting to the free throw line, and a ton. So like, I'm just asking between the two, when you talk about the defensive side and Adam Silver saying he's hearing the fans and he want to bring back defense, that means he want to bring back physicality. He bring that back, or we going to see less free throws?
Yeah, I think the fouls that are the most annoying are the fouls that like are free throw line and above. Like if somebody, Damian Lillard does that, comes over that top curl, then he stops and jumps into that guy. Those kind of fouls. Somebody being guarded at half court and somebody's picking you up and they have an arm bar, right? And then somebody tries to flop there. Those fouls will change the game, even if it's only, 5 or 10 less fouls a game for each team. Those fouls above the free throw line, right? Not in a place of a scoring zone, I think would help the game a lot. Also, the freedom of movement, right? Like Steph is getting older. Not a lot of guys run around like Steph anymore. So you remember if you went through the lane, you had to hit somebody. You couldn't just let somebody run through the lane. A lot of these teams are running these, like Denver runs kind of a version of what I say, like Golden State's down screen, up screen, and then you got to grab, they got to get grabbed, and these scores aren't going to be 150 to 152. They're going to be, they might be 110, 112, but that's a lot different than what we're looking at most of the time. I also going to think it's going to make guys want to get in the weight room Because if a man is grabbing you, you got to have some muscles to get him off you.
Can you guys define foul baiting?
I think selling it. You got to have some acting in you now, Allie. You got to sell the cause to get to the line.
Yeah.
The fact that, hey, man, I know I said it early. I said the first game of the season, Deni Avdija is going to have most improved by far. I know I said this, but if you look at everyone else on this list, Deni Avdija and Keontae George are the only dudes not all-stars. Well, you know, Austin is technically an all-star. He'll be an all-star this year. To get this many fouls, these dudes got to be going crazy.
How many?
To the rack.
How many?
How many what?
How many free throws does he shoot?
Denny?
Yeah.
It's right here, actually.
10.
He's number 2. What is the attempt?
9.9.
9.9
So 10.
behind that Aluka. Ahead of Shea.
Hey, Christian, can you pull up? Like, we did this during the postseason. Like, I averaged like 7-8 free throws a couple of times. I'm saying that's normal. Those are normal. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Channing, you used to call me a crash test dummy because I would just run into people.
Well, you patterned your game after Corey Maggette.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Agreed.
Got his ass.
No, agreed. And so what my point is more of like, we're talking about like free throws. Like, this is a normal.
0708, 8.3.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to tell people this is normal.
Oh,
Like,
when
Richard, you
was that?
didn't run in there.
You averaged over 8 free throws a game in what year?
A few years, I believe, or 7-8, a few years.
7-8, 4-5.
Wait. So right there,
Damn.
2007 and 8,
8-3,
2004, 5.
8-3, 8-2, 7-4, 6-3. So when I tell you people, it's normal.
What do you mean, you people?
Like people that haven't done it, including you. You haven't done it.
Well, listen, if you were the
So
best
let me. So
then
you should
would just
stop
be a
talking
shooter.
when I'm talking on the subject. Is what I'm telling players is that this is normal, and if for 82 games you got to go get damn near 10 free throws, you're getting the shit beat out of you. It's not all I'm jumping into players and I'm doing this. No, there's a skill and a technique to it. Are there players trying to get free throws? Yes. The goal is 10 field goals, 10 free throws. So if you have a 2 for 10 night, but you're 8 for 10, you are still giving your team 15 points. So like that's where that's the strategy that comes in and why you lead to consistency. We sat up here and showed like, oh, you asked if I had slumps. It's like, I would have slumps, but ultimately, if you're consistently getting free throws, how the hell do you think Shea is getting 20 points in 100 straight games? Because he's consistently putting his body on the line. He's using angles. He's using pump fakes. He's using step throughs. That's the game. We just live in a world now where everyone will find ways to make up shit and say, oh, look at what they do. Kobe shot a shit ton of free throws. All these guys did.
Jordan got to the free throw line. Like the list goes on. It's just the league is always in a state of damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, oh, they just foul baiting. Motherfuckers been foul baiting. Like motherfuckers been getting to the free throw line. Again, you just talked about it. Kobe. Shaq got there. He didn't want to go there, but damn it, he got there. He was there a lot. Tim Duncan had that signature move where he used to face you up late in his career, and he used to rip baseline with that little like lean up bank shot. He used to get that call. Like it's part of it. It's mastering your craft.
If you really look at this list, a lot of older dudes are up here shooting the crap out of some free throws, right? Like Joel Embiid obviously had that one crazy year, but like look at this: Jerry West, Shaq, Iverson, Malone, Robertson, Dantley, Baylor, Johnson. Like then you go all the way down to like 15, David Robinson, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 are from our years. That's it. 4 out of 16 are from our years.
I want to stay on theme with this just for a second because after Minnesota beat OKC to give them just their 3rd loss of this season, you guys saw Coach Finch. He got ejected early in that game, just 6 minutes in. This is a quote from last year that Coach Finch gave. He did not speak to the media after the loss on Friday, but he did say, it's frustrating to play OKC because they foul a ton and you can't really touch Shea. Are you seeing what he sees?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You are?
Here's why. You know when you would go to Utah, you know how Utah led the league in fouls? But they would fuck you up all game long, and they were like, you can't call every single foul. It's just their physicality from the beginning of the game, right? And honestly, Shea and OKC do a really good job most of the time of getting your best defender off Shea. So then now your second, third, fourth defender is having to guard a guy like Shea, and he's barbecuing them. But what I am saying, the overall style of OKC's defense is so physical and so quick that referees go, damn, I can't call every single touch. It's just how they play.
They're better than you.
They're
better than you.
Straight up.
They're better than you. That's all it is. Oof. Like, we would complain that you couldn't touch Steph because of the freedom of movement. Y'all remember the freedom of movement that allowed him to run around like a freaking bee all over the place? And it was like we weren't allowed to body check him. We weren't allowed to hit him. We weren't allowed to redirect him. So we complained about that. OKC is better than everyone else. They're more consistent. They play better defense. Were they talking about that when you had Rudy Gobert? When they had, when you have McDaniels, when you have all of these defenders that like to get into your body. McDaniels likes to get into your body. Anthony Edwards likes to take the challenge. But you know the difference between Anthony Edwards and Shea? Anthony Edwards led the league in three-point attempts. Shea led the league in point attempts. So if Shea is going like this all the time.
All I'm saying is this. Sam Presti is from Massachusetts, I believe.
Where?
Correct? Yeah, I believe he's
a dentist?
Bitch. Shut up. Anyway, Boston started it. If you want to think about it, Boston set the tone when they won their NBA championship. And I'm following, and I agree 1,000% what Richard just said. Boston set the tone because Boston had a team full of what? Two-way players. When you look at their starting lineup, the year that they won the championship, in 2024, it was Jason Tatum, two-way player. Jalen Brown, two-way player. Kristaps Porzingis, two-way player. Derek White, two-way player. Drew Holiday, two-way player, right? Al Horford, two-way player. Sam Presti said, that's what I need. So what he did was, and shout out to him, that's why people say he has the best eyes in sports for us getting talent. He goes and get two-way players. Is no other team in the fucking league that are substituting first-team all-defensive players and bringing in second-team all-defensive players like OKC. But not only are they defensive players, but all of those guys are underrated playmakers. Underrated playmakers.
Can I ask you guys a question, Perk?
Huh?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay. We're talking about peak Drew Holiday, right? Everybody here, peak Drew Holiday? Does Alex Caruso play more aggressive defense than peak Drew Holiday?
They was the same.
Does Cason Wallace, does he play more aggressive defense than peak Drew Holiday?
No.
Does Lou Dort play more aggressive defense than peak Drew Holiday?
Mm-mm.
Does Jalen Williams play more aggressive defense than peak Drew Holiday? No, but they got 5 of them. They got 5 peak. Yeah. They got 5 Drew Holidays. Is my point. If you got 1 or 2 dudes that are out there playing aggressive defense, like again, him and Derek White at the point, like the head of the snake, you're like, oh shit, what the hell are we gonna do? Then you get to those big wings of JT and Jalen Brown, right? My point is, if you got 5 Drew Holidays on your team and they have the ability to play that aggressive, that physical, and you got more dudes come, yes, I'm going to complain about that. Same way they used to complain about Shaq in 3 seconds. They're going to complain about Shaq and how aggressive and how he drops his shoulders and use their elbows. If you are the most dominant in whatever, they find ways to critique you. Drew Holiday, one of the elite defenders of this generation. They have a bunch of guys that play the exact same defense that he does. But no other team has 2. They've got 4 or 5 of them.
This was the last point I was going to make.
Thank God.
Coach Finch in Minnesota, stop it. Stop it. Don't get mad because somebody is pulling a U on you. You wasn't complaining 2 years ago when they had Jamal Murray throwing the heat packs at the referees. How physical were they at Jamal? No, seriously. How physical was that series? You remember what Anthony Edwards and Jay McDaniels was doing to Jamal Murray in that series? They were mucking it up. They were touching them. Nobody was fucking complaining.
Pat Bev.
No one was complaining, so don't get mad when somebody pull a you on you. That's your problem. I don't want to hear about SGA getting all the calls. He lead the league and made contested 2-point jump shots. Lead the league in them. I don't want to hear that shit. My bad, Allie.
Mayor of OKC has spoken. We love it. Speaking of physicality, we're moving to the Valley of the Sun. The Lakers play the Suns tonight. Dillon Brooks, LeBron. And the tough news for the Lakers, there's no Rui Hachimura, there's no Luka Doncic, there's possibly no Austin Reeves. He's listed as questionable after dealing with a calf strain. No Gabe Vincent, and we aren't sure just yet about DeAndre Ayton, though he did practice fully yesterday. So that's LeBron versus Dillon.
Hey,
what do you guys think about this matchup? What?
I love it.
What do you think it's going to look like? This is the third time, I think, in 23 days after playing each other twice in the preseason that these two teams have met.
You know, people are actually tuning in. When you think about the Phoenix Suns, you don't think about Devin Booker right now. You think about Dillon Brooks. I don't give a damn what nobody say. This guy has become one of my favorite players in the NBA. Winning follows him. They hadn't had a leader like him since CP3. He's a culture changer. He's averaging a career high. This is the best one-on-one rivalry in sports. Am I lying?
No, you're right.
Am I lying? Huh?
No, you're exactly right.
The fuck y'all over there sniggling and giggling about? You know what I'm saying?
Sniggling? That sounds racist. Wait, so is Richard sniggling and Allie is giggling?
Well,
riding our bulls, okay?
No, but what I'm saying
Allie,
is,
that's you.
Hey, we all agree that's the best This is the best individual rivalry in sports. We look forward to this. We look forward to Dillon Brooks and Braun tonight. And shout out to the Phoenix Suns, because I didn't believe y'all was gonna be shit this year. I really didn't. You did?
I didn't think they'd be as bad as what everyone thought. I did not think they would be the worst.
That's our
somebody
first
said
time
they'd
hearing
be
that
worst.
from you.
What? I tweeted. The guy said, "Oh, they're going to be." Matt Ishbia goes. I think it was Bill Simmons said they'll be the worst defensive team, and then Matt Ishbia goes, "No, they're not." And then I said, "Man, put me on that too."
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
I didn't know what they were going to be offensively, but defensively, when you have Dillon Brooks and the kind of makeup that they have, I felt like they were going to be something. And I think Devin Booker is an underrated leader when it comes to getting his team to buy in and good basketball. Devin Booker plays great basketball.
Come on, Channing. He's not the leader of that team, bro.
He is the leader of that team. You could have different leaders. Perk, you were not the scoring leader of that team. Paul Pierce was. You was the defensive leader. And KG was your emotional leader. You could have different leaders.
We didn't have all them damn leaders. At some point, you gotta have Indians, bro. There's no way you gonna have all these fucking leaders. You gotta have some motherfuckers that's following. Huh?
Perk.
I'm just saying.
You for sure. Were you not their defensive leader? Let's just say this.
No.
Were you
Listen.
their defensive leader? Yes or no?
No, I wasn't.
Who was?
KG was. He was the best
leader.
He was the best defensive player, Shannon. All I'm saying is this, bro. This is what I'm saying. Stay with me.
I'm not going anywhere.
Devin Booker is the best player. We get that. But when it comes to the culture and leadership, it's Dillon Brooks. If that's the case, like I told you, we've been searching and looking for this leader since CP3, the Phoenix Suns have. Devin Booker ain't changed. He been in that locker room.
He's got a lot of stuff going on. But mind you, he was with KD. You had Bradley
What that
Beal. I mean, you could be a leader all you want. KD stepping that run, brother. You taking that step back.
We're going to end with that.
Thank you,
We're going to end with that, actually. KD went on his teammates Fred VanVleet's podcast, Unguarded. Everyone has a podcast.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I had to come up with the Richard Show.
You such an asshole.
Presented by Road Trippin.
We had to figure out a way to make us different. God, they all
KD
copping our game. They all stealing our swag.
KD went on his teammate Fred VanVleet's podcast and Guarded and let some hot takes fly. There was some debate about this one, and I want your guys' take.
And after a while, I was like, I'm way more relaxed when I'm just not giving a fuck. So I just started getting cut, start lotioning. I take showers.
You get too much money, man. You get too much money, man.
That's what I would say. That
I get. What you mean?
You get too much money, man. You don't care about showering and haircuts.
I shower. But I might go a day without 2 days. I might go 2 days sometimes without. You know what I mean? Hopping in that water. Wait till I get to the gym.
No. Shower pill? Nah, Katie, no.
I'm not saying after I work out. I'm not saying after I work out I take a shower. I'm just saying
2 days without
if I'm
shower.
sitting in the house, like we got practice,
lotion and haircut.
I might just want to go musty for the.
Wash your ass, man. Wash your ass, man. That's some bullshit, man.
He doesn't mind going musty for a couple of days if he's just chilling in the house. Is
I'm
he
okay
tripping?
with. No, he's not. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
What you mean you cool with that?
I'm cool. I'm the same way. I got no problems admitting that. Now, if
you don't shower, you don't brush your teeth, you don't.
No, I'm just saying. Look. If you got a shower pill is different. That means you worked out. But like, let's say if I shower and I go to bed and I wake up the next day and I don't do nothing. I just chill in the house, go to sleep, wake up the next day. I don't really do nothing. I might even get in the hot tub. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of a sudden you're like, it's been 2 days. I got to shower. I got no problem admitting that. Okay, I'm with KD on that. Like, if you out presenting yourself to people, that's a different thing. If you just sitting here in your drawers and in your PJs and you just watching TV and chilling and you can get 36 hours,
bro,
stop,
Richard. Stop, Richard, because at some point, number one, at some point you're gonna, in those 48 hours that you say you lounging around the house, you're gonna take a shit. At some point.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying like there's a difference between cleanliness and having to clean yourself. And if you haven't in 24, listen.
But what I'm saying is, okay, let's stick with KD for a second.
Yeah,
let's stick with that one. Now, no one is about to make me believe that Kevin Durant take days off, period. In the off season.
He just did.
There's no way he's taking 2 days off from the gym. He's going in the gym and getting some type of shots.
Only going by the words he says.
Yeah, he just
we
said.
Can't talk about the words we believe. We're talking about the words the man that you once knew might be a different man today.
But look, okay, cool. But speaking for myself, okay? If I walk outside, if I take a shower and I say I'm in for the night, right? And I happen to walk outside and I need to go get something out of the car or something like that. If I walk outside, go get something out of the car, before I get back in the bed, I'm going to take another shower.
Yeah, but you sweat like waking up and
eating. Sweating like that at nighttime.
You sweat while
just
you
walk and sweat.
Like you can
I shower 3 times a day.
Oh, thank you.
Channing, are you still here?
What?
Huh?
Yeah.
What did you say, Allie?
Are you still here?
You shower 3 times.
I shower 3 times a day.
I'm listening to that nastiness that Richard's talking about.
It is.
The only time a shower.
You musty balled up.
I can't even say that.
How are you musty if you put on deodorant?
Musty balled up, Richard.
How are you musty if you
have
put on
4
deodorant?
sets of stairs. You walking up and down the stairs for 48 hours.
I agree. It's different, right? It's different.
Richard, you had your point.
Wait a second.
You go in the hot tub with the chemicals and the chlorine.
Yeah, and then I'll jump.
And then
listen, if you go in the ocean, if you go in the ocean, if you go in the water, all I'm saying is that I'm not going days. I'm saying if I shower and I go to bed and the next day I don't do shit, I might go to bed again without showering again. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
Okay,
not.
The only pass I'll give. The only pass I'll give you on that.
Bed.
The only pass I'll give you on that is when you say the ocean, because when I go do lake life, I will wash my hair, I'll shave my legs, I'll do all the things in the lake. And
when you do what?
When I go to the lake. And so but like you're still.
You shave your legs in the lake? Did your neighbors know this? Do your neighbors know?
The fish use it to build their nest.
She's gonna try and edit this. Christian, do not let her edit this. She's gonna get on here. Do your neighbors know this? I'm okay.
Yeah. They say, ride it, Allie. Ride it out. Live your fucking life. Yeah, they do. But my point there is like I'm still putting shampoo and soap
in
and like
the lake?
I'm still
in the lake.
Yeah.
It's not that uncommon, Richard. It's not that uncommon.
Thank you. I've invited you guys all
I'm
there.
from Arizona. There's not a lot of lakes around. Now I
So I can support the ocean
Lake
part.
is different. No, I'm saying people don't do that in the ocean. People will people will work out, go jump in the ocean, and
I'd
rinse off,
still be
cleanse off.
showering.
I'm just I'm communicating to you that I don't think you can go a full 72 hours without showering. Or brushing your teeth is different. That's different, right?
So you brush your teeth every day?
Yes.
Okay. Multiple times?
It depends on the day. Depends on the day. If I'm in my house, I ain't seeing nobody. All
right. You know what? Katie, you do you, homie.
Yes, Katie, I'm with you, man. Don't let all the... This is the thing I've learned. Everybody got something. Now, whether they feel comfortable sharing that, that's it. My teammates used to make fun of me for walking around the practice facility with no shoes on. Is this true?
You do that around here.
Exactly. Motherfucker, I live on the beach. Everyone around here walks without shoes on.
Our latest clip was you in Las Vegas with your shoes off.
No, because we were behind the desk and I had shoes there. I had socks on, so I was just First of all, in television, a lot of people don't wear their shoes behind the desk.
Fair.
Okay, facts.
You thought I was about to...
No, I was going to call you a damn liar if you didn't agree.
All right, we're going to end this podcast. We're going to end this episode because we still have yet another one to do.
More.
Before the holidays.
Right.
So, with that said, don't forget, use code ROADTRIPPIN10 to get 10% off. Go hit that subscribe button. Make sure to follow Road Trippin'. And obviously, The Richard Show presented by Road Trippin' on YouTube. We love you all.